We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up KEEP USD. Let's take a look at what's going on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle on the monthly time frame is a bearish inverted hammer. So price is working its way down with that candle. We can see higher highs in that area, lower lows. We have that midpoint. So let's read the market from the beginning and see what happened. So the market started off above the midpoint line with a push down. So that's a first leg, second leg, third leg. Market pushed up for that fourth. So we got a double bottom pattern in that area. At that high of that area, so we got an incline double bottom. At that high of that area, we received a first leg, second leg, third leg, and markets pushing down for that fourth. Third leg onto the fourth so far. So price action is third leg is that pattern of a double top in that area. So first, second, third, the market's sitting at that high. So if price breaks that midpoint of that area, you're looking for the break and retest. Probably identify as we walk down a time frame to the next area to the low. If that market's going to work its way up from the incline, we are looking for first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, and market pushed up. So it's coming from a break and retest of that midpoint. So that's the break. Market came back to retest, and we're looking for market to push up if we get some type of engulfing pattern to this side here that can push that market up further. And it may have to clear some of these wicks as well. At least whatever's going to come up, you want it at least to clear the second, third wick that we can gauge and see if we can take out that price action wick to that high. Headed down to the weekly time frame. Let's see what's going on. Price action on the weekly time frame is a bearish solid candle that got some wicks on it. It's some wicks. So it's a doji, a small doji with small wicks on it. So reading the structures, we're still reading that multiple. This is a little different. So we receive the double top or formation of the double top on the monthly time frame here. We're identifying multiple pushes to that top of first, second, third, fourth. Hold on. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, stopped at a midpoint, lower lows of that overall area. So market maybe look like it's trying to do some head and shoulders pattern. So if you look at a dip here, it's the left arm, this is the head. If we get that drop down and market respects this, it's coming from that head and shoulders pattern. But just the thing about the left arm is being just multiple push downs that like maybe like a triple left shoulder, a right shoulder, and a head, something like that. Just trying to create that concept for you guys. And if market respect that midpoint, we can see it working way up. If it doesn't, you see market's going to drop down from that 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting the spike up to that high, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes up to that high with the spike ups that can push that market down. Let's walk down the time frame to the daily. Price. So daily time frame is at a midpoint of price action highs and lows. So it's reached back over this previous area. Actually did break it just a little bit. So we did get that break. So we got to see what's going on in that market. We got that break, that midpoint, and we're going to see if we're going to get the retest for that market to push down further. If that market's going to decline, that means price action will be coming from, this is a single top and a retest that pushed that market down. Single top retest, market breaks the midpoint, look for the retest and push down further. If not, we just get bearish candles coming back down to the previous area. And if market respects this area here, that means price will probably have to do some type of formation of a pattern. It could be a single bottom. It could be a double bottom. Break and retest. Markets work its way back up to previous areas of highs. Headed down to the daily time frame. Excuse me, to the 4-hour time frame. Price action on the 4-hour time frame is a bearish doji. What we paid attention to in this structure here is we want to identify what happened at that high of that area. Okay, what did we receive up here? We received a single top and a retest. So if you draw it out, first leg, second leg, third leg with the spike up coming back down, fourth. Okay, double top or single top in a retest that pushes market down once, twice, 3 times, and that's the fourth push. So market's already 4 pushes down to this bottom, consolidation, waiting for a pattern. So for this market to push down further, it has to probably most likely create some type of break and retest or some type of pattern in that market to push that market down, because we did at 4 pushes. And if not, we'll see the push that's going to fully happen. If the market comes up, it's going to bounce off that area and go back into, think about this SR line being the zone of a range to wait for the breakout to the top side or to the downside of that area. Headed down to a 3-hour time frame. Price action 4 and the 3 is identifying the same thing as well as the 2. One is identifying the same thing as 2, but it hasn't closed out. So 3, 2, 1 is identifying that engulfing pattern overall of the previous candle, and no closeout, and identifying as on a 45. Price action candle is above the previous wick and body, dominantly showing that the market's pushing down. Still seeing the same thing as we walk down. I mean, as we on a 30-minute, we start to see break and retest, which is fine. On a 15-minute, let's see, we see it's all identifying the same thing. Everything's just in every candle. I think after the 4-hour, 3-hour time frame was just engulfing, waiting for the closeout to engulf the previous area for it to push down. So everything's reading the same. Then down to the 5. Now we got a retest. So what the 5-minute is doing is breaking this price action. We're going to talk about price action in a minute. Price action, highest high, lowest low, midpoint. So we do have that midpoint. And what the market do? Market broke the midpoint. Now this is the retest. So if this market's going to drop, we're looking for market. We don't know how far this market's going to come back. But let's say if it came back to this midpoint, we look for entry here for a bearish engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market down, and the market will drop at the previous areas, and it will see that market break and retest to work that area down. But going back to price action, last candle in the market is a bullish inverted hammer. So price is trying to work its way back up. Came down to 3 pushes down to that bottom, which is a triple bottom, and we can see markets working its way back up. We get this price action to close out above the second and last candle, body and wick, that can push that market further up to this midpoint. Once we get to this midpoint, you got to figure out what's going to happen by looking and identifying what's going on in the market. Price action on the 3-minute time frame is a solid bullish candle, showing it's working its way up. We get that engulfment to the previous candle, so each candle engulfing the previous one, showing at the elevation that market's working its way up. We don't have any resistance yet for this retest in the market. 1 to 1 minute time frame. Now, price action on the 1 minute is drawing something out, so we're going to work what we have. Red coming down, first leg, second leg, third, fourth, retest, 1, retest, and market pushed up 2. So price action coming from some type of incline triple bottom in that area and did multiple pushes to that high. So it's having a hard time. Price is having a hard time of breaking above the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth to last candle for the full closeout and push that market up. Okay, guys, very important information. Please study, review, click on images, Forex pattern, cheat sheet, and breakout and retest strategy. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. KEEP, USD, crypto.